obviously you wanted fight from the guys. You got that today, but not the result. Just your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it's obviously disappointing at the moment. We're all emotional, and you know, it hurts to lose like that. And yeah, just because there was a lot of fight, like you said, you know, and one or two things that, you know, you can't fault the players for not putting in a lot of effort, and then I feel just sorry that the things just doesn't want to turn for us, you know. Like even when we win a high ball, the ball will be kicked into their hands, and you know, and then obviously there's a lot of you know, funny little things when that happen during the game. The bounce of the ball seems, you know, you know, like every little kick feels like it doesn't come your way. And small, even 50-50 calls from the officials and everything. So yeah, it's just a tough place at the moment. You know, like you really wanted the players to put their hands up, and they did, and then suddenly things go your way. And it was a test match, I think, pressure. There was a lot of mistakes, not the most fluent game, and it boiled down to one or two big decisions. And credit to the Stormers, you know, they finished that last ball. I wanted the boys to go contest. We could have easily stayed on the floor and tried to defend them all, but then I wanted them to contest, and they did went up, and it was millimeters that Ruan missed the ball. So yeah, so hopefully soon it will turn for us.
Lloyd,
because just you mentioned test match there. I mean, it's a very low scoring game. Was that reflective in any way of the quality that was out there, or was the low score just a result of how tight it was?
Yeah, I think it was again, you know, it was both teams, you know, feeling the pressure in a different way. I think, you know, the Stormers wanted to be stay unbeaten and in front of a packed home crowd, and we wanted to turn it around and get the wins and, you know, start getting the season going. But therefore there was maybe the odd little handle errors, and then again both sides scrambled very well on defence. So I think both sides' defence was very good. Every time you think you're into a little bit of a momentum, you know, someone will come with a big turnover or a big tackle, and that stopped the momentum. So I think it was a great contest from that point of view. So you know, not the most fluent game like you said, but I think it was because of the pressure.
Mike?
Johan, dis baie maklik en ons nogal na die veld gespot en gesê vertrou nou die Bulls om hulle game te lig teen iemand soos die Stormers. 2 strafskoppe wat gemis is, soos jy sê, daar's baie game wat geswaai. Wat is die positiewe en hoe swaai jy dit?
Nee, die positiewe is dat ek het vir die ouens gesê dat ons moet karakter wys en beklei vanaand, en dit het hulle gewys, en ek dink op enige goeie dag, en hopelik sal dit binnekort vir ons gebeur, sal daai skoppe oorgaan en sal ons begin daai passes wat ons in plek sit waar Sterwino in 'n gat is raakvang en goed gaan vir jou begin draai, jy weet, en miskien 'n beslissing waar Ruan Nortje op die bal was daar op die 22 besluit, weet is gesê nee, dit is nie 'n turnover nie, maar weet so is al die klein goedjies, jy moet jouself 'n kans gee om dit te hê, en ergens sal dit draai. So nou, ons moet net aanhou, jy weet, soos ek sê, daar was definitief positief, is vroeg in die eerste helfte het ons 1 of 2 strafskoppe besluit om 1 gehardloop, 1 hoek toe geskop, nie gekapitaliseer, en dan gee ons 'n maklike strafskop af, en dan weet dan laat ons die span maklik uit hulle halfte uitkom. So is klein in terme van, is nie klein nie, ons moet dit regmaak, maar is klein in terme van binnekort hopelik sal ons daai goed reg doen.
Because just on the wind was certainly a factor tonight. Just how much did it influence the kicking and the aerial game in that, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it made the contest difficult because it looks like the ball is going to go far, and suddenly it comes closer and then makes it difficult for the guys contesting. But I mean, any day it's difficult for both sides. And again, you know, the Stormers did really well in the aerial game and in the contest game. And you know, again, like Pollard is a world-class kicker, so I think you know, he probably most of the time will spot those open. So it's definitely a factor to tonight, maybe, but not the reason why we lost. You know, I think that was in our hands, and we just have to be better.
Yep.
Johan, you spoke about how
painful the loss is, and obviously you touched on the mistakes and stuff. But the game itself, does that give you confidence looking towards Europe that there's something developing in this team?
Yeah, definitely. You know, if you think how we were, you know, the game is definitely not built around one player. I don't believe that, you know, a player must always have, you know, individuals can maybe have a brilliant moment, but it's up to everybody in the team to perform. But it was a bit of a loss to lose Kainan, for example, you know, because he's that one player that can make something out of nothing. And if you take that aside and the whole 80 minutes, you know, I've seen, you know, we were good so much of the game, and we had a lot of fight and a lot of good opportunities, especially if you look even this last kickoff, when Sebastian won that ball. On any given day, if Reinhard passes that ball, we score the try maybe in the left-hand corner. So that's a lesson for a 23-year-old to learn, you know. So there's a lot of positives, you know, that we can take out of the game. So it's definitely not, you know, one individual reason why we lost, and there's more positives for me in the sense that if we can replicate this and fix those mistakes, we can probably turn our season around.
What is the situation with Kainan? Sorry, you mentioned.
He failed his HIA in the first half, so that's why we made the change in the first half and he didn't come out in the second half.
Johan, you lost Paul de Wet before the start, and Ambrose came on, and he had quite a, you know, with his sniping runs, and I mean, that was a close call. What was your thoughts on that almost try?
Yeah, no, I mean, again, like I said, that's how it feels. I mean, Sasha is so good player. Every kick he kicks, even if it's a vur kick, it still works out, you know. So, yeah, we can just stay, you know, working and believing. I know the people outside will start doubting us, and that's fine. And you know, I can't change anything other than believing in the team, and hopefully, like Ambrose will score that try and will slow down half a foot down. But no, credit to Ambrose, you know, to hear the call this morning that Paul is not going to play, and to put in that performance, you know, it just showed the quality. And you know, it was sorry for Paul, because I think it would have been nice for him and to play from the team he represented in the past. But that's the game we're in. You know, things can change quickly.
What was the injury?
He felt his calf on Thursday, but yesterday it was a bit better, and this morning it was a bit better. But the fact that we went 6-2, we were just nervous that, you know, if he comes off early, then we're really under pressure on our reserves. So we just made the call to not risk that. So hopefully it won't be that serious going forward.
Well, guys, all good. Clint, over to you and the guys on Zoom if there are any questions from Pretoria.
Thanks very much.